Who's the king of second place?
I mean, there's only one answer to that, isn't there? It's gotta be soO.
It's actually crazy. If soO had won all of his GSL titles, all the championships that he's been in the finals of, he would be undoubtedly the greatest player of all time. But instead, he just owned second place. How rude.
Who's the greatest? Innovation.
So many Mutos just taking all these Marines, and it's basically just Medivacs left, as now soO can start to try to target that down as well. The reinforcements get there, but oh so late, as Innovation has been shut down.
Rogue.
soO's continuing to press forward now. It looks like, once again, soO's going to be that much closer to getting to the finals of a GSL.
Man. Maru.
High ground and low ground are covered!
Ooh, this is some good micro coming out of Maru right now, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, the Baneling's starting to connect, and there are so many circlings here.
Crazy play here from soO.
Cyril.
Mass Roach Ravager, having less workers, less economy. Cyril unable to hang on.
soO can kill any player in the world, just not always in the finals.
Nobody legitimately thinks that second place doesn't matter. Obviously, from a mental standpoint, there is almost nothing more crushing in that moment as, like, having lost. It wasn't that he wasn't good enough to win. It was a mentality thing.
There was a time when soO was undoubtedly one of the best players in the world and was regularly referred to as the best Zerg in the world. Yet he couldn't win that final best of 7.
He got to the finals so many times against so many people, and these are people that he could beat on any other day, but when he gets to the finals, he had this mental block.
This period of time, up to 2017, led soO to write an article titled, "My Life as Sisyphus." soO details the decline of his mentality as he went from being truly happy with his second place to feeling the weight of mocking and pity from the community. Eventually, soO felt the second place weighed so heavily upon him that he regarded an early exit from a tournament as a preferable alternative.
He won a Kespa Cup. Even the soO fans didn't really think that counted. Because, like, it counts, right? Like, it's a Premier Tournament win, but it's not the one that breaks the streak, right? Like, it's not the same.
In his article, soO comments that despite his Kespa Cup win, he still didn't have the results he wanted. After that article in 2017, he would take second at the WCS Global Finals that year, and 2 more back-to-back second places in Code S, as well as another loss to Innovation at IEM Gamescom.
So back in 2019, it was kind of a quiet time for StarCraft for me. I wasn't following the scene too closely, but I did hear about soO making it to the grand finals at IEM Katowice, and I had to tune in for it. I had to see if he could finally do it and get to the grand finals and win.
And he gets one Archon there, and the vials are actually connecting all right, but it just doesn't seem to be enough Zerg here. Just way too much Protoss. Stats almost just A-moving through this army with a few force fields for good measure. Sparkfield's going down. This fight's gonna be a sticker right now, and the Immortals doing all the damage. soO, you do not have much left, my friend. There's more Immortals than just about any Roaches. GG is called, and first blood goes to Stats. He's going to try and go for the Hail Mary, trying to pulley himself up the ramp. Stats holding on very strong with these Immortals and Archons holding the line. My God, soO just cannot break through Stats' defenses. He truly is the shield, and Stats is not going to slow down. He can just A-move to victory here. The Immortals are all but untouched. That's it. soO says, I'm out of here. Stats 2-0. soO is actually going for something a little bit different here. He did get a Hydra Den relatively quickly, but he's getting an upgrade on it. He's not going for that big timing attack. Stats Prism Micro is godlike, but soO's just got great numbers. These Hydras keeping him pay. He's up 80 army supply now. Stats cannot hold on. Finally, he finds the fight that he's been looking for in 3 games now on his worst map. Stats tabs out soO, strikes back. The Banelings are still chasing after those probes. The Zealots wash against them, but they take tons of splash damage. soO pressing the issue again. The High Templar managing to get away from those Banelings. The Banelings starting it again. Forcing an Archon, killing a High Templar. He's surrounding these Immortals, and it is looking like it's all over here. There it is. soO's tied it up. soO doing the damage again. There's just not enough. The Zealots are getting warped in, but they're dying just as fast. 129 to supply to 74. Stats is dead again. It's soO's won 3 in a row. Soul Train question mark? He's actually going for it. Yeah.
He's
an immortal sentry attack.
There's Hydras already coming out.
soO's also about to have groove spines, so we can fight over those force fields like you mentioned in earlier games here. 14 sentries. That's a lot of force fields, but it's not a great fighting army, Jeff.
Oh, he just goes right down the middle there. The Queens are getting trapped, though. If he can get on top of that, get the damage down on that base right there. There's a massive orphan, but he's out of sentries. It's just straight fighting right now against 3-base production.
He needs a few more Hydras, a few more roaches here to stand and fight. Stats is starting to lose a bunch of units, but soO has lost a lot of drones. Is this it? Can Stats break through? soO's got that cold game. He's pressing it back. The Prism is in danger here for his Queen. Starting to take the damage here. soO's just standing and fighting. Is this it?
He's done it. The War Prism's gone. There's no third base behind this. That's gonna be it. Stats, you attacked yourself into a corner, and he taps out. soO's done it.
Oh, he's done it. The curse has been broken here in Poland.
And I couldn't believe it. It was like the one StarCraft match that I watched that year, and despite being so disconnected from it, I still felt very emotional about it. I was so happy for him because he's someone that I've watched fail in the finals again and again and again, but to finally get through that mental barrier was something really, truly special to see.
Most people who've played in the GSL, most people haven't made a finals. And to make the GSL finals 6 times, it's the consistency that soO has shown over the years that impresses people and that makes people feel like this guy is a top Zerg player. You can't deny it.
soO has been in the top 10 players in the world for probably 5 of the last 7 years. Yet it's easy to forget him. Whatever player is on a hot streak this month or this year comes to our mind, but a player who has consistently been one of the best in the world since 2013, we can easily forget about.
Oh wait, some of the Banelings are getting in! He crushed the whole army! What in the actual fuck just happened?
soO is a testament to the idea that a difference in amount is a difference in kind. A second place finish in GSL or even a top 4 is a really good result for most players. Somehow, undeniably rising to the top and finishing second becomes a weight around your neck that pulls you down.
People started rallying behind him because he always got second place, but I think it was not just because he got second, it's because they wanted to see him get first, and it felt like it was just a matter of time. Sure, got IEM, but he never won a GSL, and then now he's in the military, and he probably never will win a GSL. And I think that's, in a way, like for some people, that might be a cooler story. Say he just never got the GSL. I don't know if we'll have another player like this in StarCraft II.
soO has 8 Code S top 4s. He's a Heart of the Swarm and Legacy of the Void champion. Through hard work and ultimately an undefeated spirit, a reluctant Brood War player became, for a time, the best Zerg in the world, and for all time, a King of StarCraft II.
제 옆에는 이제 어윤 선수가 있습니다. 자, 오늘 정말 힘들게 노력하고 열심히 경기를 치렀는데 좀 원하는 대로 잘 안 됐거든요. 그래도 응원해 주고
You did pull off a great performance here tonight. And there's obviously a lot of fans who came down here to cheer for you. Anything you want to say?
굉장히 축하한다고 하고 싶고.
Well, first of all,
그리고
congratulations to Gumiho, who managed to become a champion. Even though I'm the runner-up again.
초점 맞추지 말고. 고병재 선수 우승에 초점.
I hope people don't want to focus on just the fact that I'm a runner-up again. I hope people just focus on Gumiho and what he accomplished here tonight and celebrate him, because he should be proud of himself.